Alrighty, y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the show. We have an interesting video today, I reckon, because, look, the whole Europe versus America thing is always fascinating to me. And even down to the simple things. We've looked at a couple different things, like Australia versus U.S. homes, New Zealand versus U.S. homes, and I believe Germany versus U.S. homes. And that one was super fascinating. And now this one is a little more broad, but still should be kind of fun. This is European window quality versus American. Now, of course, we're going to take this with a grain of salt because something as generic as windows can be a lot different within Europe, within America, that's for sure. Lots of different styles you can choose from here in America. Of course, there's norms and ones that are more on the rare side, but you get the point. This is from E39 M5 Speed as a channel. This will be linked in the description down below so you can check out this whole video uninterrupted and definitely browse their channel. And this was suggested to me by a couple people recently. I have Carlos EEG46 on Instagram, also on Instagram. So I've gotten this twice recently in DM. We have Rover44K also over there on Instagram. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Let's jump straight into this.
Some more European windows and doors. Just want to show you guys how smooth they are.
Oh, wow.
They weigh like probably,
damn, that is thick.
I don't know, 400 pounds for one door, but it opens and closes.
Okay, I believe it that it's heavy. It looks so big and robust, but when he popped it open, it just kind of came open so easily and smooth. Wow.
Super easily and super smoothly. It has two rubber, actually three rubber seals.
Jeez. Oh my God. This is a lot thicker than I was expecting when we first saw it closed.
Right here.
I'm kind of shocked.
Super high quality.
Oh my God.
And then that closes it, that opens it, and then this is if you want just some air.
No freaking way.
So you can open it.
What? I know we saw this in the German house video where the windows did that, right? They open all these different ways, and they even vent open like this or tilt back, right? That is so freaking cool. I never dreamed it would be like that on this humongous door. Like, that is crazy. Which, that's actually the funny part is it's not a door. It's like these are just back windows. But it's just such a big piece, and it's so impressive. It's so robust.
Like this.
I just, wow. I mean, I'm just kind of like all over the place right now. This is so weird to me in the best way. Oh my God, that is so crazy.
The glass is, if you look, you can, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but the glass is like
thick,
around an inch thick. So it's just a solid sheet of glass.
Wow, solid sheet of glass too? Dang, I would have thought just looking by the frame here, I don't know. I would have thought that maybe this would be something this big would be double or even triple pane glass, but I don't know. Maybe it is one solid sheet. That's different.
No.
Jeez. That is so crazy though, yeah?
So
that's a nice...
It would even compare, like close to, compared to these doors in the States. They're made by Stack, I believe.
Yeah, who's this? Who manufactures this?
The company's called
Stack.
Stack, S-T-A-C.
Wow. Yeah, I've never heard of that brand. Jeez, there's just so much to unpack here. It's so cool. I don't know. I just love the design. Everything, even like the sounds it makes through the camera, and just it just looks like premium quality.
I think all those doors are
for sure. Also. And this is a nice, I don't know if this is like some sort of apartment complex that he's living in, some sort of living space, or perhaps a hotel, you know, a B&B, I don't know. But
all right, so for comparison,
it was really nice.
We are currently at the Marriott here in Manhattan. This is
oh geez, okay, New York City.
believe a 4-star hotel, ranging from about $270 to $350, $400 a night.
Wow. So this is kind of a rough comparison right off the bat. New York City, for example, is kind of its own thing. It's, different than Europe, and it's also kind of different from America, from the rest of the United States. Everyone knows outside of New York City that is its own thing. Everything's really expensive there. I frequently am in hotels, and I stay at Marriott chains quite often, and they're usually upper mid. They're like a decent hotel. Some of them are really nice, and I usually spend around $100 to $150 per night for a room, not $400 or $300 or whatever.
That's the previous room I showed you was
bad.
60 euros a night or 65 euros a night, which is about $80 US.
Okay, so that amazing European room was $80 US or around 60 euros. Okay, that is insane.
And just for comparison, I want to show you the quality of the windows in this luxury hotel. It is a pretty nice room.
Kind of basic room compared to what I've seen.
So we got...
I will mention, look, you got to take everything with a grain of salt, especially in this video, because here he's at a Marriott, but this looks like it's in an old building. You see how we're way up, above the street. Whereas I've, of course, don't hang out in New York City, so I've been in a lot of Marriotts that are standalone buildings. They're not skyscrapers, right? They're regular buildings with only 3 or 4 floors, and they're on their own little property or campus, and they've usually been pretty nice. I think they've also usually, for the most part, been pretty new, and they have a lot different design. Usually it's a fixed window that might slide open, if anything. Otherwise, it might be just totally fixed. Yeah, I haven't seen any with this design. This window design, as you can see the lever, the lock and unlock up top right here. This is more like what you'd find, of course, in buildings or in a lot of homes. Like I have windows like these in my home where you slide open the lock and you can slide them up. And then it'll have a screen behind here. So, lots of flies and bees and whatever don't fly in. But yeah, pretty basic, honestly.
Some interesting holes here.
Yeah, those are horrible, shoddy quality there. Drill holes or something.
We have some sort of lock that doesn't work, I believe.
Oh my God.
The window doesn't actually shut all the way.
That's weird. Yeah, because when you lock that, you actually see and feel the whole window punch down to totally seal, and it's locked in place. So that one looked like pretty bad.
You can basically hear everything that's going on outside.
Yeah.
There's very little
shoddy work up here too. So biggest difference right away too, not only the functionality difference, that this is pretty lame and basic compared to that European window, but also the fit and finish is bad here. I'm guessing this is an old hotel that hasn't been upkept very well. Time for some new windows and some better quality, I think, in this hotel. This is definitely not... I guess I'm happy to report every Marriott, and this isn't even a plug for Marriott. This is just any hotel. I've been, I guess, pretty lucky. Most hotels have been very nice looking, not like this at all that I've stayed in. So I think this is a little bit of an exaggerated bad look for the American side of things. Regardless, most windows are going to be like this, so a lot less functionality, and the sound deadening. Yeah, you can hear everything going on outside.
Whenever there's
whereas the European one you saw was pretty damn sealed. It was nice and quiet in there.
A police car or a taxi or somebody honking their horn, you can clearly hear it.
Yeah,
like that.
You can hear everything. That's pretty bad.
The finish of the windows is superb. And
yeah, superb is one way.
Yeah, I don't know the brand of
one
this
way
window,
to describe
but it just seems to be a very
basic.
thin.
Oh my God!
Thin glass here with.
Yeah, the glass is super thin. Definitely singular pane. Very thin, and it just it almost sounds like the windows are open. You might as well have them open. You can hear everyone honking outside,
surround.
Shows how chaotic New York is too. Always honking and sirens and
this way.
Not very peaceful.
Not open, like down that way. It's just all it does is slide up and down.
Right.
Which is kind of a traditional.
It doesn't swing open.
Window.
It doesn't tilt open. Vent. None of that.
So over here is basically the same thing. We also got these pretty epic drill holes here for some reason.
That's a bad room, man. That is not worth $400 a night at all. More like $40 $40 a night, if that.
Some more drill holes over there.
Jeez, what a joke.
But yeah, so, you know, not really much to say, other than it's, you know, it's basically a barrier between you getting wet from the rain and, yeah. Just not much to say about these windows.
There's not much to say. That's true. These are just pretty lame. But yeah, this is a sucky room, sucky window, bad cleanliness, everything from this Manhattan Marriott here.
For you guys, it would be nice if we, in the U.S., if they actually started importing these European windows.
I think they should.
Because believe it or not, I went over to to their version of the Home Depot over there. And the windows are, believe it or not, very inexpensive.
Wow.
Those windows that I was showing you. So
you would think they were like totally expensive. They looked premium as can be compared to this little like joke of a job here. I know we do import some just because I've seen stores around the Chicago area. Like there are like European import furniture stores, housing, furnishings, windows, doors, that kind of thing. So maybe I should go look at one of those for a video. I've never actually looked, even just for myself. I think I'm kind of interested now. But yeah, I think that there are probably American homes that might have those type of windows or indoors and whatever, like you'd see in some nicer places in Europe like this, because these are just so impressive. I'm so mind blown by these. I think this does exist in the U.S., very, very small percentage. Unfortunately, it's just not the norm, right? It's not normal. It's not standard, whereas this might be a lot more common in Europe, and that says a lot. I mean, that's awesome. Europe wins this. Bravo. I admit it. This is unbelievable window quality. I'm actually very fascinated about this whole topic. Never thought I'd be so fascinated by windows. But when you see these windows in other countries versus the basic, thin kind of, excuses for windows we have here as the norm anyway, it's pretty eye-opening, I got to say. All right, and I did find, this is the first result. I'm sure there's more. I typed in European windows near me, and I'm not sure if this is near me. It might have a dealer or something, but this is just a company called Zola Windows. And look, it says America's European Window Company. And it's they have some testimonies and stuff like that. But as you see the style, this is definitely more in line with that Euro style. That's really appealing. It's pleasing to the eye. It looks premium. Everything's thick and robust. And there's another shot there. You can see it just looks a lot nicer. It just looks nicer, right? And then as you see, I mean, look at all the options you have here, right? The tilt and turn, the tilt windows, the double hung, the awning windows. They slide, pivot, everything. It's just kind of cool. They have a lot of different options, and they're all really cool. This is not the normal stuff you would see on a copy and paste house here in the U.S. This is really cool stuff. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. That was so interesting. Stark differences for sure. And I wish this kind of thing would become a little more normal in the U.S. I have to do some more research on this. So, thank you for these awesome suggestions like this. Please keep them coming. This kind of thing is very interesting when it comes to cultural differences, but also just little differences in details in everyday objects, right? The differences you can see between a lot of Europe standards versus American standards, I think is pretty eye-opening and really fascinating. Would love to hear from you down below in the comments. Check that link in the description for this original video. Please throw a like on there if you did enjoy this, and subscribe to be part of this amazing community we do have here. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker, and until next time, y'all, catch you later.